How's it going, everybody? Ron here, and this is an all-new and improved video, and this time it's on my Fangoria magazine specials. And here's some of the bloody best issues that I have, and this is the very first one, and this has interviews with Stephen King, George Romero, Jamie Lee Curtis, Rick Baker, Tom Savini, and has articles on movies, Scanners, Altered States, Beast Within, Friday the 13th, 1 and 2. And this is Volume 2, and this has articles on The Thing, Poltergeist, Creep Show, Friday the 13th, Part 3 in 3D, and interviews with Toby Hooper, George Romero, David Cronenberg. And this is the third one. This came out in '84, and this was the first one I bought, and some of them I got through ads in their magazines when they still had the ads. And this has articles on The Evil Dead, The Gates of Hell, John Carpenter's Christine, and Basket Case. And this is Volume 4, and this has articles on Nightmare on Elm Street and Ghostbusters and The Terminator. And this is Volume 5, and this has articles on Nightmare on Elm Street, Reanimator, Day of the Dead, and new interviews with David Cronenberg, John Carpenter, Brian De Palma, Tom Savini, and Dick Miller, and some interviews with articles from past issues. Volume 6, and this has articles on Friday the 13th, Part 6, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Nightmare on Elm Street, and new interviews with Alice Cooper and Vincent Price, Stuart Gordon, Sam Raimi, and James Cameron. Volume 9, I got this in '90, and it has new interviews with Robert Englund, Lucio Fulci, Deborah Foreman, and articles on Pet Sematary and Nightbreed and Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And I failed to show this in my Fangoria magazine collection videos, and this is the first special issue, which came out in '91, and this is the 100th terrifying issue, and it has interviews with Clive Barker, Stephen King, and David Cronenberg, and some other people. And this is the Nightmare on Elm Street 5 Dream Child magazine, the official movie magazine, and I had 4 of the Freddy pinups, but I don't anymore. And it has behind the scenes pictures from the movies, and an article with Robert Englund, and an overview on all 4 of the movies. And this is Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, and this came out in '91, and there's even a pair of 3D glasses which comes with it. Freddy vs. Jason, and this came out in 2003, and this is a pretty good magazine. Has pictures from the movie. And these are the first 2 best and bloodiest horror video magazines specials that they put out, and this came out in '88. And this has reviews on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, plus some other movies. And I think this came out in '91, and this has new reviews: Nightmare 5, Pet Sematary, Hellraiser 2, and plus certain reviews on some of the movies that were featured in the first issue. And I also failed to mention this, and this is the special 150th issue, and this has a retro on Jaws, and has articles on Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood, From Dusk Till Dawn, and Cemetery Man, plus there's interviews with Stephen King, Tom Savini, Christopher Lee, and Sam Raimi. And I'd like to end this with a couple of magazines I got from their web store, from their store page on their website. And this is the Bloody Best of Gore Zone, which is their sister magazine, which came out in the late 80s and ended in the early 90s. This has some new articles plus classic articles from past issues, and I got this when this came out, and I think this is limited. Yeah, it's limited to 1,000 copies, so pick it up if you get a chance. And finally got around to picking this up, and this is the Fangoria Legends Presents George Romero, and this is a special magazine on George Romero, and it has articles on all of his movies plus a lot of other good stuff. And this is limited to 1,000 copies also, and this is a pretty good magazine. I've checked out their Gore Store page, and they have their classic back issues available again for $15, which is a really good deal. It sure as hell beats $50 or $25, that's for damn sure. That's been it for this video, and I hope you all have enjoyed it.